So our model is complete and we have all the UVs laid out and we're just making sure that, they all fit. If you just click on this, if you see, so look, see how the checkers are going over here? That tells me that they are overlapping somewhere. So I'm just going to go to this and let's move this way. Ah, it was that one. See? That's all it takes. Okay. So we're going to call that good. I'm going to turn this back off. But if you notice, wait a minute. Oh, it's over here too. Look at this crap. So let's take this guy, put him up there, and let me see. It's probably this one, but that's, oh, it might be this thing. This actually looks like it's off. I don't know. It's not just that one. So I'm going to turn off Object X so I can move these a little bit. Let's see. Can I move you over this way a little? See if I can move. See, it's just not really any places to put them. You don't want to have them overlap, and you want to have, if you can help it, have a little bit of a gap between everything. See, why is this showing this again? What's going on here? Okay, it's not this guy. It's not that guy. Ah, it's this one. Oh, no, wait. It's this little piece here. How'd that get over there? Yeah. All right. I think we're good now. Okay. Just make sure that everything obviously is good there. So your UVs are all nicely laid out, or at least laid out, maybe not nicely. And now we can do is actually export this. So that's pretty easy. Just make sure if you've already imported and export, you don't need to do this. You just want to make sure you go to Windows, Settings, Preferences, Plugin Manager, and then you just want to make sure OBJ export is on. Loaded and auto load both need to be checked on. Then we're just gonna, with it selected, make sure you're in object mode. Just go to File, Export Selection, and then you just want to, just gonna make sure I put this in the, and then we're gonna do Maya to Mudbox. Oops, Mudbox. All right, and then that will export out as an OBJ. Just make sure it was an OBJ. Then we'll open up Mudbox. All right, so we've got this, but what you'll notice is that he doesn't have his eyes, and that's because we didn't export him. I didn't want to export it with him. I want to keep it like a separate piece. So I'm going to go back to Maya, and I'm going to grab the eyes, this one and this one, and just do File, Export Selection, and I'm just going to export it Maya to Mudbox eyes, and Export Selection, and then inside of Mudbox, I'll do File, Import, and then I'm just going to grab those Maya to Mudbox eyes, and so it doesn't like the UV stuff. I don't really care. I'm just going to keep all, and there we go. There's his eyeballs. Now, you might notice that when you import your dude, it has little red dots or red lines or something. That means there's some problem with the model. What you can do is go back to Maya, see if you can fix it. If you can't, just email me with it and be like, hey, it's giving me an error, and then I'll open it in Mudbox and see what it says. You can also just ignore it. It's just that you're probably going to notice that you're going to run into either sculpting issues or painting issues. It's just one of those things that end up happening. Okay, so just, be aware of that, I guess. So I'm actually going to take, so here's the one eyeball. I'm going to lock the spheres here just because I don't want to accidentally, and then I'll click on this, hold control and unclick, because I don't actually want to sculpt on the eyeballs. They're just there because it is possible, if they're not locked, that they will be, that they'll be sculptable, and that's not something you probably want to do. Okay, so I'm going to call this video done, even though it's very short, because it's just about trying to get him in here. And then the next one, we will start sculpting.